So the first one is from Friday, May 6th, Toronto Maple Leafs versus Tampa Bay Lightning. Toronto Maple Leafs, they jump early by scoring 2 goals in the first period. A goal by Morgan Riley and the other one by Colin Blackwell. They added another goal in the second period by an unassisted goal from David Camp. And Lightning did rally, they did, and had chances to tie the game, but they had so many missed opportunities. I like the play of Steven Stamkos. I did say that I wanted Steven Stamkos to have a big game in Game 3. However, there was this play where he thought he had beaten Maple Leafs goaltender Jack Campbell, but Jack made a save, and this was at the 6:42 mark in the third period. It was the perfect chance for the Lightning to tie the game, but they didn't. But the Maple Leafs went on and they won the game. Jack Campbell made several crucial saves in the third period. He finished the game with 32 saves. Oilers versus Kings, Game 3. Oilers, they were completely dominant from start to finish. They were just absolutely crushing the Kings all night long. Evander Kane had a big night. He continued to have a postseason greatness. He finished with 3 goals in the game. He also completed his first career playoff hat trick, so congratulations to Evander Kane. Zach Hyman had 33 points, 2 goals, and 1 assist. Connor McDavid finished with 2 assists. Leon had also a good game. It was a collective team effort. Mike Smith completely shut out the Oilers in completely shut out the Kings in Game 3. So they finished the game 8-0. It was just a phenomenal victory for the Oilers. Minnesota Wild versus St. Louis Blues, Game 3. Minnesota took advantage of opportunities. The St. Louis Blues, they were just banged up. They've been suffering through injuries, but they kept hanging on there. Kaprizov, Zuccarello, Eriksson all played terrific. Minnesota made a lot of smart plays. The Grief line continues to make life miserable for the Blues. Minnesota had 5 goals, which they tied for second most in a road playoff game in Wild history. So that's phenomenal to hear about. Minnesota, while they played great Game 2, and they did it once again in Game 3. Marc-Andre Fleury was sensational with 29 saves. Jordan Greenway was also great in Game 3. Blues, like Zuccarello said, the Blues have been good for many years. It's a tough place to play in. But off to Saturday, May 7th. Panthers versus Capitals, Game 3. Capitals goaltender had 29 saves, so he played great. Last year at this time, he was unavailable because at the start of the postseason, he was in COVID protocol. So I feel that this Washington Capitals team is good enough to be consistent if their goalie is there playing in the postseason. But the Capitals were effective in the offensive zone compared to Game 2. Alex Ovechkin, in this particular play, Capitals were winning 3-1 in the third period, and Alex Ovechkin was completely wide open. The defense didn't pay attention to him, so as soon as the puck came his way, he was ready to hit the puck to the net, and off they scored. So they extended the lead 4-1. The Capitals ended up winning 6-1. The Capitals, what amazes me about them, not amazes me, but it's something that I've been seeing, is that once Florida scored their first goal in the first period, they never panicked after giving up that first goal. Why? Because they have several players on that team that have enough playoff experience. Colorado versus Nashville Predators, Game 3. Avalanche wasted no time. They wasted no time. They've been great throughout this whole series. In this game, they scored the first 2 goals of the first period. So this game was all Colorado. They finished the game 7-3. Avalanche scored an impressive 4 out of 5 power play goals. Nate the Great McKinnon, what can I say about him? He's having a terrific series. He scored his 4th goal in Game 3. No. That's his 4th goal in the postseason, but he also scored in the game as well. So Colorado, they're the number 1 seed for a reason. They're looking to go for a sweep, and this team is looking very dangerous. This one pains me. The New York Rangers is Pittsburgh Penguins, Game 3. Penguins, first period. Everything that could go wrong went wrong for the Rangers in the first period. It was all Penguins. Evan Rodriguez, he scored 2 of the Penguins' 4 goals in the first period. After the first period, Penguins were up 4-1. But then the second period, shockingly to me, I didn't see the second period. I saw the highlights of it. But I was amazed how the Rangers came back in the second period and scored 3 goals to tie the game. But then the third period happened. The Rangers, they had a chance to score 3 times at the beginning of the third period. And it was power play opportunities as well. But Penguins goalie, Louis Dominic, control the game, and he didn't allow the Rangers to score. But the third period was the Penguins' way of establishing themselves in complete control in the offensive line, in the offensive zone, and the Rangers just didn't have an answer for them. So the Penguins went on to score 3 more goals in the third period, and they went on to win 7-4. The Rangers had a chance to win this game, like I said. They had opportunities at the beginning of the third period, but they didn't take advantage of it. So now they have to win Game 4. Calgary Flames versus Dallas Stars, Game 3. The Dallas Stars are looking very scary because of the goalie. But they needed to win this game in order to grab momentum of the series, and they certainly did that. Dallas capitalized on 4-on-4 opportunities. Esa Linden shot the puck towards the net, deflected off Rodek Paxaw, and passed the glove of Jacob Markstrom to open the scoring of the game. But let me tell you this, playoff Joe Pavelski is something else. He's been terrific in the postseason. He's been an animal, and it's been so fun to watch him play. Like I said, the Dallas Stars goalie, Jake Oettinger, he continues to impress me. I feel that he's the best goalie in the first round of the playoffs so far, because Calgary just haven't been able to answer the bell against him. And speaking of Calgary, they were a great regular season team, but it's just something about the postseason that is just not working in their favor. Dallas Stars, they won Game 3. Now they lead the series 2-1. Now, the Calgary's head coach need to do something about their offense, because they've been a no-show throughout this postseason so far.